Awesome. So it's now up on my YouTube channel, which is another option I use instead of recording on Zoom. It just sends it, and I can always have the link to be able to refer back to it. So we like to let people know that that is being done. And something important you should know that we don't shy away from questions. So questions are welcome at any point in time. Okay, so our topic for today is how to start an online business with no capital. And our goal is simple. One, which for me is the most important thing, is to help you understand that you can sell anything online. And when I say you can sell anything, I mean you can literally sell anything online. We'll also be showing you ideas of things you can sell, from products to know-how. And we'll be sharing with you platforms you can take advantage of to start and run an online business. And most importantly, like I said earlier, this does not just end at the end of this event. I'll be, holding you by the hand and walking you through your online business journey. That is what we exist for as a community. Now, while promoting this event, there are two questions people mostly ask. And the first one is, can one really start an online business with no capital? And the answer to that question is yes. You can start an online business with no capital. And I'm not just going to say it, I'm going to show you how that is possible. The second question I mostly got was, how do I get started? And for me, that's one of the best questions to ask. Instead of arguing or saying something can't be done, I like people who ask, how can it be done? How do I get started? And we're going to just jump in right away and show you how you can get started. So how do you get started? You start with the word, and by the word, it simply means what can you offer? That's how you start. So you're running any form of business. The key thing, the first way to start is what can you offer? Because business is about offering value. You offer a certain value in exchange for the value you hope to get in return for that business. And for most people, the value they hope to get in return for the business is money. So you start thinking, what can you offer? Because if you don't have something to offer, it means there can be no business. But the good news is that every one of us have something we can offer. And for those of you who feel you don't have something you can offer, I'll be showing you briefly that we all have something to offer, as well as I'm going to also be sharing ideas of things you can offer. So I'm seeing a hand, so I'm just going to pause briefly. I see Mary Jane's hand is up. Mary, are you trying to say something? Just to be sure, because I'm seeing your hand up. If that's an error, you can just drop it. But if you wanted to say something, you can unmute yourself. Okay, I think the hand is down now, so. Okay, so let's go ahead. So what can you offer? So the key thing, which is the first thing you have to take into consideration, you have to have in mind, is that you have to have an offer, something you can offer. It can simply be what you want to sell, can simply be the service you wish to provide. And the next question you have to answer is, what you are offering, what problem does it solve? What need does it solve? Because running a business, is about solving people's problem, and you solve people's problem. And for some of you, if your goal in business is to make money, it means that's your own problem. So you solve people's problem, and in return, they solve your own problem. That's basically how businesses work. So what problem does the solution, the product that you wish to offer, what problem does it solve? And then the next question you have to answer is who is interested in what you offer. One of the mistakes people make in businesses, online and offline, is trying to sell to everybody. But you see, every business has a target audience, or every business should have a target audience. So when you're able to answer the question, who is interested in what you offer, that's you starting, to fine tune, to find your target audience. And in every business, when you're able to target a certain audience and focus on promoting your business and marketing your business to that audience, you find out that your business grows faster. It's one of the reasons that in blogging, there's something we call niche blogging, where people focus on a certain niche. A niche could be e-commerce and so on. All right, let's move forward. Lee once said that when the product is right, you don't have to be a great marketer. And I love to use this quote when I'm talking about products, when I'm talking about offer, because when you're able to identify the right product and sell the right product, you help yourself in a lot of ways, because you don't have to be a great marketer. When people see products that they love, they just, naturally just buy it. Now, the next slide I'm going to share with you is basically to let you know and open your mind to the possibilities or to what's possible on the internet in terms of the products you can sell. So this photo was trending in 2019, and it was one of the my favorite trends on the internet in 2019. And it's a photo of, sorry, I have to go back. It's a photo of a chewing stick that was selling for about 14 pounds online. I'm not sure if you can see the price, and there's a Twitter handle of the company. Though I checked and they've not been active recently, but as at 2019 they were active and they were selling online. And I've seen that in abroad, their products are still selling in stores. So this is chewing stick. I like to use this as an example because this is something that is very common to us as Nigerians, something that in our homes we take for granted. Is nothing significant, something that you can literally find in any part of Nigeria. So someone packaged chewing stick and was selling it for 14.99 pounds. That should help you understand that you can sell literally anything online. So if someone can sell chewing stick, what can't you sell? I'll let you answer that. All right. So the things you can sell online are divided into three. I like to group things into three categories of things you can sell online, and I'll be sharing a few ideas with you of things you can sell online. So the first category are products, and products here are mostly physical products. And one of the ideas of products you can sell is branded items. Branded items could be t-shirt, mugs, and in e-commerce online, most especially, we refer to these items, we call them print on demand items, basically because you don't necessarily print most of them and keep. You print when an order is made, when it's in demand. So branded items. Let's come back home and make a very realistic use case. So let's assume that you want to start selling branded t-shirts, because everyone loves branded t-shirts. I'm wearing one. Mine is branded WooCommerce, and I love branded t-shirts a lot. I wear branded t-shirts almost I wear regularly, almost on a daily basis. I have tons of WordPress branded t-shirts. I have tons of WooCommerce branded t-shirts, and I have Elementor and a whole lot of other ones. And if you look behind me, you can see that I have a mug here, Freedom to Publish. This is from WooCommerce. This is from Elementor, Automattic. This is WordPress. So I love branded stuff in general. And these stuffs are easy to start selling. And they are one of the things that I feel you don't need capital to start selling. Now, there are tons of websites online for customizing things like t-shirts. So you just go and then you see different types of t-shirt. You can Google it, websites to customize t-shirts, and then you're going to see a whole lot of them. And you go to these websites and you just pick a t-shirt type. And when you pick a t-shirt type, you can just do the inscription you want. So for you could just be getting creative and thinking of what would people like on their t-shirts. And then you just put it on. For some people, it's just humor. For some people, it could be a trend. Something just started trending. You just jump on it, brand it on a t-shirt, or brand it on a t-shirt mock-up, and then you put it online and you can start selling. People make orders and you use their money. You go to shops, you buy the t-shirt, and you get printing companies who print on it, and you sell to people. Across the internet, everywhere people order stuff, they pay for shipping. So they pay for the shipping fee you send, or you can include the shipping fee on the cost of the products and then send. I know most of you see stuff online, they say free shipping. But one of the things you don't know, or probably you know already, is that the product itself has the shipping fee in it. And that's just a way to entice people. So I'm sure you agree with me that if you need to sell t-shirt, you can easily do a mock-up, put it online, people see what's written on it, and the pay, you can get 12 orders in a day or in a few days. That equals to a dozen, and you can use that money, walk into a shop, buy a dozen t-shirt, get the printing company to print on it, and then you can send it to people. If you're doing that within Nigeria or within a city, let's say Lagos and so on, it's very easy because it won't cost you much to send it across to people. So that's one of the ideas. And there are also websites. I feel like closing my screen so I can show you this. There are also print on demand websites. I'm going to stop. Okay, I'm going to keep sharing, but instead I'm going to share other parts of my screen. I'm going to share my whole desktop. So when I move to other part of the screen, you'll be able to see it. So if you do print on demand website, I don't want to show you, I don't want to go straight and show you one or two websites. I like showing people how to find things. So I want you to see how you can also find this site on your own. And if you just Googling it, you can see a whole lot. One of them that I like is Printful. And you can see the list. Yes, if you go to Printful, it's printful.com, but let me just Google it. So if you go to printful.com, the way it works is that they have tons of print on demand items, t-shirt, mugs, whatever it is, name it. And for all these items, you can synchronize. You can choose the ones you're willing to offer, and you can synchronize their inventory to your site. And what you do is just add your own markup. That's the profit you want to make on each item. So let's say for this, let's use this for instance, that they are selling at $19.95. You can make it, let's say $25. And then when someone buys, they do the whole, they have different companies sign up with them who do this printing. So you choose the one you want to use. And when someone buys, they do the whole printing, the whole fulfillment. And then they send it to the people in your name. Their logos and whatever don't show. So it's completely white label. They do it in your name, and you just sit back at home or office, and then you earn the profit on every sale. For this, I like to target foreign clients. The difference being that if you're targeting foreign customers, it will be closer to this organization because the companies are mostly in South Africa, they're mostly in UK, they're mostly in US. So if the customer places an order and they just print it there and send, it's closer. So in a few days, the customer is going to see it. So there are tons of sites like this. Printful is one of the most popular ones. I just wanted to show, just wanted to share that with you because I try to make things as practical as possible. Now, this is one way you can do this. Another way is how you could do it back home, like just doing a mock-up. So if you Google t-shirt mock-up, you're going to see sites that you can create t-shirts mock-up. This is one of it that I use. There are tons of them. Some are free, some are freemium that have free features but requires you to upgrade. So you can go for the ones. This is a t-shirt. This is one. This is just t-shirt. I also like this that I just can find stuff that I just t-shirt like this, and then you can just put your design on it. So you can create your design, Canva. You can even have a graphics designer you're partnering with, create the design, and you just use this and put it on. But one of the things you want to do is to find a t-shirt that is close to the one you're selling in terms of the photo. So you just find, and since there are tons of these sites, you can easily find them. So that's one of that. Let's get back to our presentation. So you can sell, give me a moment, let this load. So branded items is one of the things you can, and that's under print on demand. You can sell things like jewelries, from earrings to watches and so on. And to shock you, people think that you necessarily need to have these items to sell, but we all have shops around us that are looking for how to sell products. So imagine that you're able to go to these shops and partner with them and get someone to take photos, or you learn to photograph them properly using your mobile phone. Some of us have phones with very sharp cameras. You just photograph them, put them online, and you sell. And when people make order, you go to these shops, you pay them their own share of the money, you get the items and and then send down. So you don't necessarily need to have this. For the shops, it's a win-win because what they are after is selling their products. And if you're going to help them sell their products and make money, no shop is going to have any problem with that. So think about what are the type of, shops and, businesses you have around you. What products are they selling? Can you go and help them sell that product? And what is involved is just getting photos of those products and putting online, which I'm going to be sharing some platforms we can use for that, displaying those products, showcasing those products online. And when people order, you just go to those shops and pick up and sell. And these are things people are doing on a daily basis. You can sell electronics, like smartwatches, headsets. It's also being able to find a target audience and the kind of things they like, and then selling those products. And there is also drop shipping. Drop shipping is like the print on demand I showed you is part of drop shipping. It basically means that you don't have the product, but there are tons of companies on the web that have products and different types of products. So you sign up and then they just give you their products. You put them on your website. It's synced automatically to your website, so you don't do it manually. And it's synchronized with the original price. You put a markup, what you want to sell. Let's say you want to put $5 or you want to put 5K or 2K on top. And then whatever you sell, the markup, the price difference you had will be your home profit. And they have these products, they have the product photos and so on. And you can just Google drop shipping companies, and then you're going to see a lot of them. Recently, affiliate marketing has been trending in Nigeria. Affiliate marketing is something I started teaching people how to do about 5 years ago. You can go to my Facebook profile, Sandu Kafia, and then just do a search, and then you're going to see that these are things I've been teaching people how to do. I earn money on a daily from affiliate, but I don't even have to get involved in it. Now, what's affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing is basically promoting companies' product. So a company has a product to sell, and you just help them promote that product. Now, one of the key things people who are just jumping to teach people affiliate marketing and not going into detail will not let you know is that to actually make money from affiliate marketing, you need to be able to find a niche. And it has to be a niche that you understand, a niche that people know you for. So for instance, I'm into I'm into community. I run tech communities of people who are into selling online, who are into e-commerce, communities of people who are into building websites for their products. And for that, I know the kind of services they need. I know they are going to need web hosting services, and that's why we have a partner like Google. Initially, before we even partners with Google's, let me show you. I'm going to be moving up and down between my slides because I like to show people proof of work. You know, there are people who walk the walk and there are people who just talk about things. So before we officially affiliated with Google's, I was also doing, give me a moment. I was also doing taking advantage of Google's affiliate marketing, and there are people who have earned millions from these. Sorry, I have to sign in. By the way, when people talk about things like this and they show you a lot of crazy statistics on their dashboard, one of the things you want to do is to tell them to sign in like this. So for a while, I've not been into Google's affiliate or anything of sort because they are our partner. But if this is my dashboard and you can see there's 18K here, which I don't know how long it took to compile. You can see this was from 41 sign up. I think the average they give per sign up is about 500 and something also. I can't really recall. I've not done this in a long while. For this now I just passive from the links that I shared when I was, promoting their platform as an affiliate. Now that I partner, so I don't have to do the affiliate or tell people to use my affiliate link to sign up. That doesn't matter. But I just want to show you how affiliate marketing works because when I talk about things, I like to show people proof of work. So you can see this was 18K from just 41 sign up. And from someone like me who is in that industry, it's easy to get that number of sign ups. It's easy to get a lot of sign ups from a few tweets. So one of the things I want you to know that when people talk about affiliate marketing, it's not something you just jump in. One of the things you need to know is that it's good to build yourself in a certain area. So let's say you're a doctor, people know you as a doctor. You can, go and find affiliate marketing for medical products. When you share a link of a medical product, because people trust you, because people know you're an authority in that area, they are going to sign up. It's different from when you just jump in and say, and you are an engineer and you're telling people to buy medical products through your affiliate link. Of course, they are not going to take you serious because they know you're not an authority in that area. So with affiliate marketing, a company like Host, a company like Jumia, which is an affiliate program, a company like Amazon, which have tons of products, you sign up with them and you find products people in your area like for me, if I'm doing e-commerce or since I'm into online business, I know people who do online businesses are going to want certain things. There have been tons of people in the industry who have asked me, your headset, it's very nice. The noise cancellation is good. Your camera is good. Where did you buy it? And I just go to Amazon, get the affiliate link for that, and I share it with them, and then they buy it. So with that, I do affiliate marketing without even having to stress myself, without anyone having to know that I'm doing affiliate marketing, and I just earn tons of money by the site. Another example is some of you know me from the Elementor community. I've forgotten the link to the affiliate platform because I don't do affiliate. I just do it on the side, like passively, and I don't even take it serious. But I know I sign up on their platform. I get the credit alerts, but I've not checked for a while. I just get the alerts and move on. And those of you in the community know I really don't share the links like every day. I just share once and then forget about it. So I'm trying to find the link because they recently, I think it was last year, they moved their affiliate from their website to an external platform. I just want to log into that and show you. Oh, let me see. Give me a minute. Let's see. Feral. trying to see. So they recently moved from their dashboard. Normally the affiliate used to be on their website on elementor.com. I think it was just a month or so that they moved to this. So this doesn't have the history. It doesn't have my affiliate history, which I would have loved you to see. This just have the current earnings I have, which they say your next payout is April 16, and this is estimated to be $160 something because they have to take this processing fee of this. And this is not something that I have to do on a daily or that I've checked. I've not shared Elementor link for probably more than 3 months. I've not had to share the affiliate link. I think I just shared 1 or 2 times in the community. People sign up and I've been getting payouts. There's another one, impact.com. Yeah, this is it. This is a full-fledged affiliate platform. They have tons of companies sign up in different industry. Let's see if I remember the login. I've not logged into most of these platforms in a while. Okay, so these have gotten payout a couple of times, and this is just from one. The link here is one of the platforms I use, and I just made a video about them, and I've gotten several payouts. For these, normally when my balance is, which is $100, I just get payout. So that's affiliate marketing and how it works. And for this company, I don't know why this is slow to load. You can see that they have hundreds of companies here, but for this, just one of the companies that I promoted, which I basically did a YouTube video on them, and the video had tons of views, and every time the people watch that video sign up, I just get something without having to do any work. You can see they have tons of products. So it's just about finding a product in your niche that you can promote easily. There are tons of other examples that I can show you, and for me, these are just things on the side and not really a full-time business. So let me go ahead. I just wanted to show you an example of how affiliate marketing works. And just to let you know that these are things that the things that I'm showing you are things I've actually tried, and not when people say you can do things and they've not actually gotten into it. So when someone sends you a screenshot of how they've earned millions from something, tell them to get online like this, share screen with you and log into the dashboard. I'm saying that because on the web, you can literally edit anything. So you can get to a platform or you can get a screenshot online and you can literally edit anything on a website and then capture that screenshot and share with people. So I can easily come and change this to whatever I want, including figures. We had Sunday. So I can change it to whatever I want, including figures. And then I can just say Sunday or Sunday Cafe, and then I capture that screenshot and I share it with you. All right, so let's move on. Because of time, I would love to show you a couple of other platforms that I done, that I signed up a long time ago, and I don't even have to promote them on a daily. So there's Amazon with tons of products. There's Host, there's Jumia, Impact. You can just Google affiliate marketing platforms, and you can see you're going to see tons of them. And they advise, which is the best advice anyone can give you in affiliate marketing, is to go for something in your niche, something in an area people know you for, and be easy to promote it. So you agree with me that the stuff I've shown you so far, that these are things you can easily get started with without capital. For affiliate marketing, you don't have to pay any money. In fact, you're actually doing the platforms a favor. Oh, this one I should have showed you. This platform that gives me, I think, about $100 pay sign up. It's crazy, but I don't have time to just get and show you that. So one of the things you can do is to start an online shop. And if you have an online shop, everything we have here, you can do them on the shop. And as we go into this, I'm going to show you how you can do that. All right, so another category you can get in, and you can start an online business on without capital is by providing services. And it could be writing. I like to use writing because a whole lot of people know how to write. I don't consider myself a writer, and I only write when it's really necessary. So if you're gifted with writing skills, you can write articles either as an individual or a company that just write articles for people. You can Google it, article writing. There are tons of sites you can do have article writing work from Upwork to Fiverr. There are tons of them. You can do research writing for people. You can write business plans. You can even write blogs for people, or you can start your own blog. I have one of those that I run by the site. I'm not sure if time, I'm not going to show you. I wanted to show you my Google AdSense dashboard, but if I do that, it's going to feel a bit like bragging, but I will just leave that. I just would have loved you to see my balance so that you know, just to help you know that the things I'm saying are not things that I'm not doing. They're actually stuff that I've tested, I've tried, and on a daily basis, even as we are speaking, I earn from Google AdSense, and I've been doing that for probably about I think about 5 years now on the site. And for now, I have a platform that don't even get updated for 3 months, for 5 months, but on a daily basis, they are handing me income. So these are very realistic things anyone can do. There's also graphics design, and now you don't have to be a graphic designer to be able to put together good graphics. If you go to canva.com, and the other side like this, Canva is just the most popular one. You can literally create graphics without being a graphics designer. So how it works is that they have tons of templates you can just edit. Like you can see all this. So what you just need to do is to search for a template related to what you want to do. So you can go to maybe social media. You choose what you want to do. If you want to do Facebook posts, Instagram story, or whatever. Let's just use this quickly just to show you. And then it's just going to show you different templates you can. Most of us should already be familiar with Canva. I'm just going to show you different graphics. And by the way, some of the graphic designers you pay, this is where they come and do the work from. So you can just come here and edit this to what you want. There are tons of templates, literally templates on any stuff, but there are also some templates that you have to upgrade to premium to have access to. But as you can see, there are tons of free ones here. So you can also just edit these, and you have graphics. So one of the easiest way to get started with this is to find businesses that you know. It could be small businesses, and then you just find out what do they do. You get to Canva, do a flyer for them, you send it to them. If they like it, they're going to be like, this is cool. How much for this? How much can we pay you? And then you just collect 2K, 5K, and then you are good to go. So you don't even have to wait for people to hire you. You just find businesses around you. What are they doing? You go find a template, edit, and then you go and show them. They love it. They're like, oh, okay, how much to get this printed for us, or how much to get this design, and you get started. Gone are the days that you wait for people to come and patronize you. Now you can just easily go online, do stuff, show what I like to call proof of work, and then they are just going to see it and then pay you, and you move on. Let's get back into our slide. When I'm doing presentations, I always find it difficult to just use slides because I love to actually dive in and show people how things are done. I'm more of a technical person. I do the work and actually talk as less as possible. So you can use Canva to design stuff like flyer, like business card, social media design. These days that people are selling all over social media, you can use Canva and do graphic design for people, and that can be a business. You can even create a company around it. So that is not something you need money for, because Canva is free. It's a freemium platform. Tons of the templates are free, but there are others that also require you to upgrade. There are also video making platforms that you can use to create product videos And these videos can be videos for organizations around you. So let's say a church is looking to promote their upcoming program, or there's an hotel around you that needs wants to promote their services, or there's a new app that's launched. I think I've been seeing there's this new app, let's say Link, is it Link, Linc, and they don't really have promotional videos. So you can say, Google something like create promotional videos online, and then you're going to see tons of websites that do this. I searched for this yesterday, and I think I bookmarked a couple of them. Let's see, which one do I have here? Okay, I bookmarked Video Maker. Did I click on that? I'm not sure I did. Let me go back. And if you go, they have tons of video templates. Let's see if I can play one. Tons of video templates on different stuff. Let's see. This is
Sorry, please, can we mute our mics, please?
Hi guys. All right, so sorry. There's a bit of connection issue, and I think I got back and then I was muted and I didn't realize that. Okay, so the bottom line is you can go, there are tons of sites like that. Can you all hear me?
Yes, you can hear you. I can hear you.
Thank you so much. So let me go back to sharing my screen. So there are basically sites for literally everything now. So you can say free online video maker, free product video maker, and then you can see stuff with that videos that are better than the video adverts that you see on TV. And some of them, mostly for product videos, someone does not even have to be with it. You just basically need to interchange the company's product videos, and you can just start with an organization, probably the one you know someone on the one or the one closest to you. Just do something and then show them, and if they like it, they are going to pay you to use it. And these days, everyone needs social media content, and it's been proven that the best form of content for social media is video. So you can just find a company, do a product video for them, and they're going to pay you for it. There's also ebook creation. And as easy as it is, a whole lot of people don't know how to create ebooks. So you can do that for people and earn money from it. So you find a writer who just published a book and they're selling offline, you can approach them. Let's do an ebook for you. And all what you just need is to just get the soft copy of the book. And then even from Google Docs, which I use on a daily basis, even on Google Docs, you can export as PDF, which turns it to an ebook. You can go to site like visme.co. Let me just show you what that looks like. Visme.co, and these new guys that have been promoting. Let me try this. These guys have been doing a lot of marketing recently, trying to get people to sign up, and they have tons of ebooks templates. Let me show you. I'm trying to find where they have. The templates they have tons of ebook templates that will allow you to create the front page and the different pages. You can check them out, and there are tons of free ones that you can also use. So these platforms allow you to easily create ebooks. They have a template for the front page, the cover page, and all of them. And these are stuff you can easily do. There are tons of free platforms for creating ebooks that you can just do. It's just as simple as signing up and then using these platforms to create ebooks for people, for writers, for publishers, and then you can make money from it. Another simple thing you can do is being an online shopping assistant, which is basically just helping people shop things on Amazon. That's something I've seen over the years. And most Nigerians don't know how to buy things from foreign sites. And some of them have challenge with payment. So you can just, get a card that works everywhere. I have one of those, and you can just go and shop for people. And let me quickly show you another way you can make money from that. Sorry, I'm trying to, let me close this and show you a few things. So if you go to Amazon, let me use one of the products. So you go to Amazon, you can find a product like this. So the key thing is just finding a product that is trending at the moment that people are interested in, people are buying. And we are in the age that people love smartwatches. And generally people are shopping on Amazon or want to shop. So you create a business around that. And how that will work is people want to buy this. You can see the shipping fee is about $14 approximately. So you find people who are interested in this. So let's say you're able to find 5 to 10 people who want to buy this, and you buy 10. Okay, let me do buy now. You buy 10. The shipping fee you have to pay for 10 is just about $40. So let's calculate that. If we do 13 point, was it again? 0.76, 13.76 times 4 is $55. So this already covers the entire shipping fee, and then you see how much difference, which could be part of your profit. But to make this faster, you may not even have to charge people the exact shipping fee. Notice that one of the things you have to take note is that you're providing 2 services. One is that you're helping people who are not familiar with shopping on Amazon shop, or who are not familiar with sourcing foreign products, source for the product. So you're helping with payments, most especially now that payment in Nigeria has been restricted to $20. What you need to do, let's say you have a dollar account that you can open in a Nigerian bank, and then you have a dollar card, and people are finding it difficult to make this payment. One, you're helping them with payment, and you can also reduce the shipping fee to, let's say, $10, which they can come here and then they can see that you're even offering them discount, which is one thing people love. And even if you're charging $10, that is going to amount to $40 to ship 4 products. So that means the money from 4 products will be enough to cover like 10 products. So the price, even the price difference on the 10 product on it's, it's profit for you. And you can also still charge people extra for this since it's a service that you're rendering for them. If you do a Facebook stage, you're going to also find that people are already doing this, helping people buy stuff from Amazon and getting that stuff across to them. I buy stuff regularly on Amazon, and I think most times within a week, let me see, most times within a week, the products arrive. This is not necessary, but I basically just wanted to show you that I have tons of stuff I've gotten here just to let you know that I use this platform. All right. So that's one of the things you can do, helping people make payment or shop on this site. Oh, forgive me. I'm seeing some. I think I was writing on this even without noticing, trying to see how to remove that. Yep. Okay, let's move forward. And so there's online shopping and there's digital marketing. These days, everyone needs help promoting their product online. Everybody wants to promote their product online. When we talk about digital marketing, it's a very broad field that you have to, find an area you're interested in. There's social media marketing, which is an area you can, quickly get in. And one thing most people won't tell you is that all the social media platforms, all the marketing platforms, they have free courses. So to get started is very easy. If you Google Facebook Blueprint or free Facebook marketing course, you're going to see the free course and certification by Facebook. So you can quickly take it just to know how to create adverts on Facebook, adverts on Twitter, adverts on Instagram, how to manage those profiles, and you can create a business around it. And the courses just basically take a few days to take, and then you can start doing Facebook marketing for people on Facebook. And it's very easy. It's just running ads, boosting those ads. And as you learn more, you start learning about really optimizing those ads to give people real result. And you can also, and aside from the marketing aspect, you can just be a social media manager that basically helps manage social media platforms for businesses. So you'll be responsible for creating content, which you just need to understand the business. And then you can use a combination of tools like the Canva that I showed you. You can go there and create designs for the company. You can create videos from the platform that I showed you, and you're just maybe uploading content on a daily basis. And these are things that I personally pay people to do for me because I don't have time to manage social media platforms on a daily basis. I pay people to handle social media platforms for the site I run on the web, or for some businesses I do by the site. So digital marketing is another field. The search engine optimization, the search engine marketing, which is running ads on search engines like Google, the social media marketing, and there are tons of the search engine optimization, and there are tons of other areas in digital marketing. So just Google. If you're interested in this, one of the first things you want to do is Google digital marketing, read the Wikipedia article, and it's going to give you a breakdown of the different fields in digital marketing, and then you can take an area you're interested in. And this is something I did. I started doing, I think the first time I run Google Ads, it will probably be up to 7 years now since I started running Google Ads for people, if not more. If we had time, I think I would have just located an old account of mine and showed you and had just show you and how I was doing for a school in Lagos as far back as 7-10 years ago. And back then I was not even in Lagos. So all these things are things that I've actually tried, and I can confirm that there are things you can easily get started without having capital. And with digital marketing, especially when it has to do with service business, people basically pay you, and then from their money, you provide that services. Another area that is very lucrative is website design. And you can build blogs, you can build e-commerce sites like we do for people. And it's easy to do that now because we have platforms that are known as content management system. The most popular one is WordPress, which I'm actually a part of the community. So I've been using WordPress, I think around 7 years or more, and I've gotten to where you know, I work with you know, the people in WordPress, the people who build the software itself, and you know, I contribute to it. And so another area you can look into is web design with WordPress, and these are things you can learn in a few days. Even on my YouTube channel, I have, you know, videos on WordPress that you can learn, and you can easily start creating blogs for people, can start creating e-commerce sites for people, and there's no type of site you cannot create with WordPress. And there are communities like ours to help you and show you how to actually build websites for people using WordPress. All right, let's move on to the third category of the third category you can also of offer you can have, which is know-how. Know-how here talks about your knowledge. All of us, we have something we know. Believe it or not, we all have something we know how to do. For some people, it could be writing. For skill-based people like me, I've built websites for years before I moved away to focusing on community and to focus on teaching people how to do it. So recently, I've been branded as the webmasters of webmasters because my focus is actually helping people who build sites for people, who do web design for people. And one of the things I've had to be doing recently is that when people contact me do this, I refer them to people in the community because my focus now is not on building those sites, it's helping people scale up. Because I you know, after I learned web design, I found out that something changed. You know, I moved to where that from a young person was basically trying to survive to literally where I could meet all my needs from building websites from people. And I've had tons of organizations that I've worked with and built sites for them. And some of those sites are actually online, so I can actually show you. But because of time, I'm just going to jump in. So know-how is something you know how to do. So you can package that thing you know how to do as an ebook and you sell and people will buy. Tons of people are buying ebooks on the silliest things you can think of. Like there are people are buying ebooks on very crazy things. People are the truth about Nigerians is that we're always looking for knowledge. When we hear that this one is working or this one is out, everyone is interested in. Even if they will not practice, they will still buy the ebook and then read it. And then some people don't take action, some people do. But that's an opportunity for you that you can write an ebook on something you know how to do. It could be traveling. There are people who would like to know how, you know, to just basically move around, travel, places to visit, things to take into consideration. But I'm sure all of us, we know what we know how to do. So you can package it as an ebook and sell. You can do a video. I have videos, some videos on YouTube that I've done over 20,000 views. My channel on YouTube has a little bit over 1,000 subscribers. And that's because I've not been active. Like if you go now, you find out that I've not done video probably close to a year or over 6-7 months, but I still have videos that have, you know, over 20,000 views on YouTube and not just one video. So you can do package your knowledge as a video, and you know, you can create a channel around it, or you can even sell that video to people. And it can also be YouTube videos, and as time goes on, you can monetize on YouTube, and YouTube will be paying you. You can do a podcast, which is simply an audio way of sharing, and you can also monetize that. You can do a webinar, something close to this, a paid webinar where people just come and learn from you, and people are doing that on a daily basis. If we wanted to do this event as a paid event, I'm sure most of you still would have signed up to join it. People are joining silly webinars on a daily basis that are not giving them any value. For some of you, you have that skill, but the truth is that some of you, you know, some of you probably you feel you don't have something to offer, but look on the net. People are offering less than what you can offer and making profit from it. So skill up a bit more, build up your self-confidence, get online and start teaching. You can even start teaching from WhatsApp. People are doing WhatsApp classes on a daily basis. So get people to sign up. When I started doing teaching people online, I started with WhatsApp, paid trainings on WhatsApp, paid trainings that I did on Facebook, and that was as far back as 3 years ago, and people were paying and learning. So those are things you can do. You can do online courses, which is a great area. So you do a course on something you know how to do, and with that, you don't have to get on. You don't have to get on the camera every time like this. It's recorded and everything. You just put it on the site, and every time people just go and buy, have access to it, and you could always just go back to answer questions regarding it. So an online course is one area you can, sell your know-how. You can sell it as membership. When membership is that you have a site that people pay for access. So that means every content you post, they can always have access to it. So people can buy, membership for 1 year, and they have to maybe constantly renew their membership. People can buy a lifetime membership, and every content you post or you put on their site, be it video, be it audio, they're going to have it. And we have a few people in Nigeria who are actually taking advantage of that. And one of my favorite is subscriptions. This allows you to earn recurring revenue from your knowledge. So you put up, you sell your services on a subscription basis where people are subscribing. For subscription, it could be like $10 a month or 10K per month, 5K per month, 2K per month. And the payment process is basically just automated. People pay a certain amount of money, either on a weekly, a monthly, or yearly basis, depending on what you want to gain access to your knowledge. We live in an age that information is actually the most powerful thing, and information for you is what you know, what you can share with people, and people are willing to pay to know what you know. So that's one thing you need to know, that people are willing to pay to know what you know. Get on YouTube, Google some things, maybe an area that you think that an area that you know something on, but you don't feel confident, you feel you don't know enough to start teaching people. Google and watch YouTube videos. You find out that there are people who know less than you, but they are actually already earning in that area. You find out there are tons of things people don't know, even the slightest things that people don't know. When you get on YouTube and see videos of things, at times you'll really be shocked that that this particular video has 100,000 views. What's this? I know this thing, and someone just went and made a video on that thing, and they are gaining views. All right. Okay, so the first step for this was, deciding what to offer. Thinking of what you have to offer. What do you have to offer? And then we share the product ideas. So the next step, is choosing an operating system. And when we talk about choosing an operating system, we are talking about choosing the platforms that you're going to use to sell. Because to sell online, one of the first things you need to do is to get your offer across. So how are you getting your offer across? That's what we mean here by choosing an operating system. An operating system in this context are the different platforms you are going to use. And they are going to help, these platforms are to help you showcase your products. Because if people cannot see the product that you are selling, they cannot buy. So you have to be able to showcase, which is very important. You have to be able to receive payment. The money, of course, we all know how vital that is. Excuse me. All right, so you have to be able to receive payment and then manage your inventory and customers. And I'm going to be sharing with you a free platform that you can use for that quickly. And when you want to start out for free, you have to combine some tools, because the tools, the platform that have everything in one place require you to spend some money. But I'm going to show you a combination of free tools that you can use. And for some of them are the tools that you use on a daily basis. So one of them is Facebook, and that can be a Facebook profile or a Facebook page. And then I'm going to go back and show you. Let me go to Facebook. I'm going to show you some features of a Facebook page that you can quickly take advantage of. I created a dummy page. Let me see. I created a dummy page just to use for this. Just have a good banner design of your business, a logo, and these are features of a Facebook page. You can take advantage of this. The shop feature, which allows you to, okay, this has been taken out, but there's the offers feature, which allows you to create offers. Give me a moment. The Zoom options is blocking my screen. Okay, so this allows you to create offers. So you can take this out later, you can create an offer and just put the offer information. So let's say you want to, offer a discount on products. So you just put the percentage you want to offer. And in business, most times when people saying they are doing an offer or they are discounting stuff, some of them are just marketing gimmicks. They just put 20% off and then still put the actual product price. And people say, oh, these guys are offering discounts. You can put your product photo and you can create tons of them. And when you send a link to your page, you can send a direct link and people can see all your products. And then from there, they can buy your products. Okay, let's quickly go back. There are services. If you're running a services-based business, you can add all the services you provide on your page. So your page can be like your storefront. It can be like where you're using to promote your services. And for people who want to sell knowledge, how maybe as a webinar and so on, you can use Facebook events, which you can add your event and then you can share it with people. And from there, people are going to see the event information and join in. There are different features like that. I think like when I promoted this, I think I also took advantage of Facebook events to promote. Okay, I think I did that on my personal profile events. And you can see this. I also put it up here. And some people also help share and you can invite your friends to join in. So this is one place you can take advantage of to, promote your event, your webinar, if you're selling know-how. So you can add the link, and even if it's a link to a paid, the platform you're using for payment, people are just going to come and click, and then they can actually just join in. So you can, even if you can use this even for a product launch, and then just put a link to the product. So those are ideas you can use. Those are different ways you can also use Facebook. And there's Instagram, which is also great for showcasing your products. There's Twitter and there's WhatsApp. And WhatsApp, preferably WhatsApp Business. WhatsApp Business has a feature that allows you to list products, and people can get to your WhatsApp and they can see all the products you offer right on WhatsApp. And there's Gigi.ng, which you can use to list products and people will contact you to buy the product. There's Facebook Marketplace. Let me get back quickly to Facebook Marketplace right here. You're going to see that people are taking advantage of it. You list products, and this is free to use. You list products and you had your location. So you can select products. People come and search for products in different locations. I can change location to, let's say, Ibadan, for instance. And then I can search, and then it's going to show me products in Ibadan. And you can just come here and create new listing. And then you select the type of item you want to sell. It could be property. It could be a regular product. And then you just put the product information. You select the location, and it's going to be on Facebook Marketplace. And there are thousands of people on a daily basis looking for products to buy on Facebook Marketplace. You can see products belonging to other people and their price, and people are buying. But some of us are busy just, chatting on Facebook and arguing about things that doesn't concern us. So that's one way you can use Facebook. There's also Google My Business, which also helps make your business show up in Google search. So there's Google My Business, and Google My Business, for those of us who really want to focus on doing this without capital. Google My Business has an option to create a free business site, and you can also use that site to showcase your product. You can just Google My Business, and you're going to see the different features. I cannot show us all that because of time, but it is completely free. Okay. So for payments, you can use platform like Paystack. There's this new one which is popular that people are using, Stellar.co, and all of them. Paystack is completely free. This is freemium. This has free features and they are paid features. So for this, you just go, let's use these guys for instance, or there's no time, but I'm sure you guys can just Google this. So you go, you type the name of your product like Paystack, and then just create that product there, and you get the link. And when someone goes to, let's say, your WhatsApp, and then they see your product catalog, and then they say they are interested in the phone or the headset that you advertise, you can just send them the pay tag link, or you can send them your account details. But if you're looking at managing purely online, you send them your pay tag link, and then they pay, and you're going to receive the payment. And from Paystack, the money, you can withdraw the money straight to your bank account. There's also Stellar.co and a whole lot of other platforms you can use. So these are for the payment platforms you can use. So you can use that for selling your ebooks, for selling your webinars, and people can pay you online from anywhere in the world. All right, for managing your inventory and customers, you can use Google Sheets. So the way that will work, I like using Google Sheets, Google Docs. I like using this platform because literally everything you do is synced online to the cloud. It's synced to Google Drive. So that means you don't get to lose them. I've not used the regular Office that we use offline. I've not used them in years. I just have all my, even this slide is on Google Slides. So everything I do, I use online too, so that they are synchronized. That way, like this presentation, as I'm speaking, I can also access that presentation on my phone. Let's see, what page are we on? Okay, so I can access the that presentation on my phone. That basically means if something happens to my system, I just get another system, and then I just log in and I'm able to access it, to access my presentation. So Google Sheets, you can just create a spreadsheet for your customers, for your inventory. You have a section name, you have phone, what did they order, and all that. That just basically helps you track things. When I was actively in web design, this was one of the tools I used. So I put the customer name. At times I just put who referred them, who's the company's primary target person that I'm dealing with, how much did I charge them, what is their renewal fee, and then that also helps me keep track, manage my customers, follow up with them. So Google Sheet is one tool that I feel every business online and offline should use. Another thing you also want to know how to do is to have to create invoices online. We can use a site like createonlineinvoices.com. There are tons of free sites. So you just Google create online invoice. What that will allow you to do is to send invoices, to send receipts for people when they purchase your product, because there are people who are going to need receipts, most especially companies. They're going to need receipt to be able to keep track of that purchase, or for tax purposes, accounting purposes, and so on. So you want to be able to just Google free online invoice creator, and then you're going to be able to create online tools like this to create online invoices. So when people buy, you're able to actually issue them a receipt for their purchase. All right, so we are moving into this step 3, which is building your brand. So first, we focus on the offer, deciding what you want to sell, figuring out what you're offering, the problem is solved, and the target audience. And then we went on ahead to look at a couple of ideas of the things you can offer, from products to services to know-how. And then we talked about operating system, which I said a platform that you can take advantage of to sell for free. And we talked about a platform to showcase your products, from Facebook, which we use on a daily, to Instagram, and so on. And then we talk about how you can take payment using platforms like Paystack. And then the third step is building your brand. And so one of the key things you have to do is to decide your brand type, because whenever you want to run a business, you have to decide, how do you want to run that business? Do you want to run that business as an individual, or do you want to run that business as an organization? Do you want to separate the business from yourself so you don't have to use your name? So decide, how do you want to go about it? Even Google AdSense, which is one of the platforms I use for that, I talked about that when I was talking about writers. You can sign up as an individual, or you can sign up as an organization. So decide your brand, and then you choose your business name. Is it your name, or do you want to create a name for it? And then you create a business plan. Now, when we talk about business plan, I know this scares a lot of people, but for the basic part is just basically, you don't have to create the standard business plan that is required in businesses, what is required as the standard for you. This is just being able to put together a brief description of your business. What are the services you want to offer? Who is your target audience? What age range do they fall under? Who are your competitors, in the industry? Knowing your competitors is very important, not necessarily because you want to compete with them, but because you want to go and, look at what are they doing, and then you see a few things they are doing well, you learn from it, some few things that they are doing wrong, and then you improve on it. Okay. So you have to have, create a brief business plan, because that helps you know that this thing is business, this thing is serious. All right. And then you have to brand yourself. Now, for some of you, let's say you want to sell as an individual. If you go now and you look at on your online profiles, let's say your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, if you go now and look at how they are, if someone whose profile is looking like yours sells something to you, will you trust them? Will you buy from them? Those are things you don't take into consideration. Some of us, you say you are a writer, but if I go to your Facebook, I'm not going to see an update from you. Basically, because literally everyone in the world can tag you on things. And when they tag you, those things just text over your profile. So what you want to go and do is to go and put your social media profile together. If you're selling an individual, if people are going to know the person behind the brand, that person has to look trustworthy. So go and put a good profile photo up there, write a good description, remove some of those photos and contents that are unnecessary and don't relate to what you do. Take them out and make your social media platform look good. And there are settings that ensure that when people tag you in something, you have to approve before that thing shows on your timeline. Go and do settings like that so that someone doesn't write any nonsense they want, or someone will not be in Surulere and they say they are with you and 12 others in Surulere when you are sleeping in your house. So go ahead and do settings like that so your profile looks good and people will be able to trust you and buy from you. Because most times it's not that you don't have something to offer or that people are not interested in what you're offering. It's just like you don't look trustworthy. So it's very important to brand yourself. It's very important to brand your business, and that includes the brand identity aspect, doing a logo for your business, a simple, nice logo for your business, writing your business description, just basically packaging your business. I think that's the word you're familiar with. So we can use branding in this sense, so packaging your business, packaging the products that you want to sell. And once you've done that, you want to create your online profiles. So what are the platforms you're going to sell? You take advantage of. What are the social media handles you want? Your business Twitter, your business Facebook page, and your business website, which is important. But of course, that is going to okay. I showed you that you could create a free website on Google My Business. There are tons of other website platforms you can create free websites. But of course, as time goes on, you also want to move on to a level that you start investing in your business, which will involve you also spending a little money. So the fourth step is creating happy customers. Most time we get carried away in running businesses that we start selling, and because we are making money, we don't think about making our customers happy. So you have to learn to build relationship with your customers, which you can do by being honest, being deliberate about certain things. At times it could just be knowing that, oh, this person has purchased 2 times from me already. This is the 4th time. Let me give them a little 5% discount. Let me offer free shipping this time. And those are just simple ways you can build relationship with customers. And forgive me, I'm trying to just quickly wrap this up so we can move to the question segment, since I know you guys have lots of questions to ask. And if you have a question, you can start writing it down or sending it in the chat so you don't forget it. So focus on great communication. Now, you find out that even in our personal lives, why we mostly have issues is because of communication. So in business, how does that apply? A customer orders a product and you'll not be able to deliver the product on that time frame. It's your responsibility to reach out to the customer and and explain, be it in an email or a phone conversation. Just learn how to communicate effectively. Not you find out that some people you'll be shocked, but some people shout on customers, or some people, because the customer has paid, you're now raising your voice, but all the while before they did not make payment, you are very calm. So you have to focus on great communication. If something happens and you cannot deliver as expected. You want to take your time and explain to the customer in a very calm way. Sometimes you could just throw something in. Well, because of this delay, I'm going to give you 20% discount on your next purchase. We are so sorry. This was not intended. The delay is due to COVID-19. We've been having shipping delays due to COVID-19, which businesses across the globe are having. Oh, it's because of the fuel scarcity. We could not, produce this thing as expected. We could not deliver as expected. Just being open and communicating, letting customers know that there's delay because of this, because of that, just trying to get them to understand things. All right. And think long term. When you're running your online business, you want to think long term. Don't think it's just about making money now. Think that you want to be able to sustain that business. The business needs to be alive the next 4 years, the next 5 years, and all that. And those are some of the ways you can create happy customers. All right, let's make this more interesting. Once you've done 1 to 4, I'm sure that from 1 to 4, you can agree with me that you can actually start an online business without any capital. But you can take it a step further, and this is where it involves, you investing. But this can be at the stage that you notice that the business is working, or you feel that, oh, I want to go all in. I know this will work. Let me invest a bit. And with that, you can set up your own online store. Now, one of the challenges in selling on third-party platforms is that you don't own those platforms. It's only when you have something like your website that you can say, oh, that is my own platform. But all of us, we've seen Facebook being down, we've seen Twitter being down, and we've seen people panicking because all their products are there. So you can take it a step further and set up your own online store. And that also makes most of these things easy. For instance, like the drop shipping, most of them require having a website to allow you to send your products over. And even for some affiliate marketing products, some of them require you to have a website so you can recreate their products on your site. So you can set up your own online store. And that's what we are about as a community, helping people sell and set up online store. And when we say store in this context, we mean e-commerce platform, because for some of you, what you need is not a store to sell products. Some of you, you need a store where people can book a session with you. Like, I think I have that functionality on my website where you can come and then you select the time that you are free, and you're also going to select my availability, and then you are going to pay. I'm going to see, oh, for 30 minutes, it's 5K to have 30 minutes or 1 hour session with me. So for some of you, you're going to need, what you want to have is a booking functionality, is a subscription functionality. So for these, when we say store here, we mean e-commerce functionality in general, where people can come and pay for, your webinar, your event, where people can, come and buy your course. And this is what we mean by store in this context. Now, the advantage is that having your own dedicated store is going to allow you to sell, anything. It's going to, remove limitations that some platform that they say you have to upgrade to have this feature, you have to upgrade to have this functionality. And having your own, website, your online store, your e-commerce platform for this is just going to allow you to do everything in one place. And I will, show you an all-in-one platform where you can do everything there. I've seen someone is raising your hand. Give me a moment. I'm wrapping this up soon, and I'm going to be able to take questions. So just give me a moment to quickly wrap this up because of time. And for setting up your online store and having everything all in one place, what I recommend is WooCommerce. And the key reason I recommend WooCommerce is that it's the world's #1 e-commerce platform. It's the most popular e-commerce platform, on the web, and it has all the functionalities you can think of. And to shock you, WooCommerce itself is actually free. It's actually a free platform anyone can download and use for free. So WooCommerce is actually a WordPress plugin. WordPress itself is totally free. You build a WordPress site, you install the WooCommerce plugin, and it gives you tons of functionalities, which I'll be sharing with us. But while WooCommerce is free, you need hosting, because to put a website up, you need domain and hosting. And that's where partners, like Hugo come up, that you can buy hosting and you can set up your WooCommerce store. And one of the things we want to do for the next few weeks is to, work with those who are ready to take this to the next level and set up an online store, and we want to work with them and show them how to set up their store for free. So we're going to teach you how to do that for free. And so WooCommerce is simply a flexible open source e-commerce solution built on WordPress. It's completely customizable e-commerce platform for entrepreneurs worldwide. And one of the questions you ask, why WooCommerce? And it's not just because this is a WooCommerce meetup. Like I told you, one is the most popular platform globally. That means if you learn how to use it anywhere you are in the world, you're going to see people who use it, people who need people with that expertise, with that skill set. Okay. And like I said, it has all the features you want, and it's open source, which basically means that when you build a site with it, you own it completely. So nobody can come and say, oh, your store is doing this, and shut down your store for any reason. Okay. So it allows you to sell anything from physical products to subscription, putting your courses. So you can sell courses, you can sell bookings. There's literally nothing you can sell with WooCommerce. Secure payments, you can take online payments and be able to receive those payments into your bank account. You can also offer shipping. If you're selling a physical product, it allows you to create what we call shipping zones. So shipping zones can be that you create a shipping, you set a different shipping cost for Lagos, you set different shipping costs for Uyo, you set different shipping costs for Ibadan, and depending on where people are, once they select their location on the checkout, that shipping cost applies to them. And thanks to our brother Adele, who also built the plugin in that area that has been helping us with that. Okay. And there's also inventory management, which allows you to manage your inventory. So you can set that you have 5 of a particular product, and once that 5 product is sold out, people can purchase again. Or after that 5 product, depending on your settings, people can back order. Back order is that they are paying you in advance. So they buy it, and whenever it's now available, all of them get a notification that it's available, and then you ship to them. So people can back order and make payment, or they can just sign up for notification to be notified when it's back in stock. There's also customer management that allows customers to create their accounts, and it's very simple. And from their dashboard, customers can see all the orders they've made on your site. They can get receipts of their orders, and they can even reach out to you for support regarding certain products. And it has multi-currency functionality, which means that you can be in Nigeria and you can set multi-currency. So people in multi-currency and geolocation. So that means someone comes from the US, they'll see the price of your product in US dollars. Someone comes from the UK, they see in the currency applicable to them. They see in pounds or whatever. They could see in South African rand if they're coming from South Africa. So WooCommerce has multi-currency and geolocation. And don't forget that WooCommerce on its own is actually free to use. The only thing you have to pay for is web hosting, which is something that is required to put the website up. So every website you see online, the website files, the images, the videos, they have to be put somewhere, and that is what web hosting is. And you need another thing called domain name, and that is basically like google.com. The website addresses, the names that you type in and visit, those are domain names. So yours could be like mine. I have sondocafe.com, and people visit and then they read about me. So that is that. So WooCommerce also have detailed sales reports and analytics. So you can see reports of sales for a particular product. You can see analytics like where your traffic is coming from. Where are people buying from? Are they buying from Lagos? Are they buying from Ibadan? Are they buying from South Africa? So that also helps you know people to target, areas to market to. Like it basically has, like I said, WooCommerce basically has all the features you can think of. There's also marketing, there's automation. So you can use WooCommerce and you can have your products in WooCommerce. You can sync those products to Google, and people can be on the Google search and they can see your product. It has automation that you can send automated emails to people. So someone just sign up for your course, you get an email regarding the course, get a reminder for products and so on. There are tons of features, but because of time, I'm just going to rush this because what I want to focus on is taking your questions. And WooCommerce also has a free mobile app. Very interesting that you can sign your store in on the app, and then you can use the app to manage orders. So when people make orders, you can just be on the road and you can see that someone has made an order and who made the order. I think someone just unmuted their mic. I need to quickly find the person unmute. Can you help me mute yourself, please? Thank you. And the most important part is just that there's no limits with WooCommerce. So there are tons of sites for creating e-commerce platform, creating online stores. But one of the key concerns with those platforms is that they are what we call proprietary software. So it's like renting a house. Those, when you rent a house, the house doesn't really belong to you. The owner can decide to sell that house to someone else, or can come tomorrow and say, move out of my house. But platform like WooCommerce is what we call open source platform. It's not just free, but it's open source. Open source platform means that aside from being open source, it comes with its license or that GPL, which comes with certain freedoms. That freedom includes that freedom lifts of every limitation. So there's no limitation. Two, no one can come and shut you down tomorrow. I'm saying that because I know people who have used other proprietary platforms to sell, and tomorrow they say your product is against our guideline, or your product did this, and then they shut you down. A simple example would be back in the days, Linda Ikeji, there are times that she used to get shut down, and that's because she was on a proprietary platform. If she was on a platform like, let's say, WordPress, which is an open source platform, and which is what WooCommerce is on, no one can shut them down because there's nobody to report to say, oh, Linda Ikeji copied this content from me, and then you're being shut down. So with WooCommerce, it's open source, it's licensed under GPL, which basically means that you have the freedom to use it, you have the freedom to modify the code, you have the freedom to put whatever functionality you desire on your site, and no one can just shut you down. Let me clear. Thank you. Let's move to the next. All right. Let's see what's next. And WooCommerce also has a worldwide community, and that also includes the Lagos WooCommerce meetup, Lagos WooCommerce community, which is an official WooCommerce community. And as a community, if you're using WordPress and WooCommerce, we are going to hold you by the hand and guide you on how to set up your online store. I don't think I'm the one doing this. I think there's someone who's drawing over this, and that is not me. Let me quickly clear that again. Yeah. Okay. So that means that you decide that you want to set up your online store, you want to set up your own online website for your business. You decide that you want to even learn web design and or how to build online store websites and blogs for people. That means that as a community, we are going to show you how it's done for free. There is no catch. The only thing is that we are a part of WooCommerce, and it's part of our responsibility as a community to show you how it's done. So what we want to do for the next few weeks is work with people who decide that, oh, the ideas and the things they've seen is interesting. We want to get started and we want to do this. We want to create our own online stores. We want to create a site where we can sell our courses. We want to create a membership site. We want to offer subscriptions. What we want to do for the next few weeks is to hold you by the hand, guide you to create your online store, and then share with you a few things you need to also know to get started, show you the marketing approach and so on. And that's what we are hoping to do for the next few weeks. So if you're interested in getting started, feel free to reach out to me on WhatsApp, reach out to us on the community WhatsApp group. I don't know if there's anyone on the group, you can just copy the invite link and share. I think I'm going to do that. Or better, so you can just message me on WhatsApp, let me know you're part of the meetup, and then I'm going to add you to the community group. We have tons of people in the group, and people ask questions on a daily basis and get instant answers. I think we are up to the interesting part, which is the part I love: questions and questions and questions. I know you guys have questions you would like to ask me. Let me know. All right, let me take the first one I've seen here. Now that banks have reduced payments via cash to $20, how can we make a payment that is $100 and above? Okay, how can payment that is $100 and above be made? All right. So that's one of the things I talked about when I was talking about shopping for people, or I think I would have just called that. That can also include making payments for people. One of the things you need to do, if you want to be free from this $20 limitation, and I saw it and I was laughing. Someone like me, those are things that I had prepared for like about 5 years ago. What did I do? What I simply did was to open a dollar account. So Nigerian banks have what is called a dollar account. I think it's called USD domicile account. Domiciliary account. Yeah, that's how it's called. So you can get a dollar account, and what that means is that you can only deposit dollars into it. For me, I have a dollars, I have a pound, I have euro. I think I just created for all the major foreign currencies that is supported here, like that my bank permits. So there are tons of banks offering that. Literally every bank in Nigeria offers that. As when I created, I think the requirement was $100, which you have to bring in cash. So you can buy dollars from Aboki, bring get $100 in cash, and then I think what is it called? 2 referees. They needed 2 people to shorty that. So that was a start. When I did that, I'm not up to date on the latest information, but the best person to answer that will be your bank. So walk into your bank, let them know you want to create a dollar account. They're going to give you the requirement, and we just say $100 to $150, depending on what is obtainable now. You can have a dollar account, and the card they're going to give you works everywhere. At least I can confirm that because I've used my card abroad, and I can confirm that it works everywhere. So with that, you can easily make payments on international platform. And with that, you can create a business around it. Once you have that card, you can make payments for people. People are struggling with payments. I've done that even for profit. I've made payments for people in the community. There are people in the community here that they've reached out, oh, make payments for me. But because they are in the community, I normally do that for people in the community for free. Where I could make profit from is that dollar is from the black market. Dollar is as at the last exchange I did, it was 570 something, and by now it had gotten to 580. So where I make profit is that dollar is 580, but since like from the platform that I've shown you, you can see that I earn in dollars. So that basically means I have the dollars in my account. And when people say make payments for me, probably when I made that money, $1 was 300 something in naira. And then now I have to make payments for somebody and they pay me 580. I make 200 and something naira on top. So that's the interesting part. And it gets interesting if you're earning in dollars, because you can do that as a business, making payments for people. I don't do that full time because I'm literally super busy with work. So I don't have time for side hustle like that. So that's something you can take up. And there are also other platforms that allows you to create a virtual card. So Google, create a free, get a free USD virtual card in Nigeria, or create a free USD virtual card in Nigeria. You're going to see platforms that allow you to create virtual card. The only difference is going to be that you create cards that you can use on any platform to make payments, and then you pay the naira equivalent of 580, 590. The problem is that the markup is high because it's high because they need to make profit. But platforms like that exist that you can sign up today, get a virtual card today, load it today from your Naira bank account, and then you can have a card that works online on foreign platforms. Okay, so for the people saying I should add them, let me share my number, because if several people are saying I should add them, it's going to be difficult for me. That's my number. The name is Sunday Coffee. For the people outside Nigeria, let me just put it in international format. Just say hi to me on WhatsApp and let me know where. Oops, I sent that. Sorry, I sent my number earlier, but it looked like I sent it to someone. Give me a moment. Let me just quickly put that up. So that's my number. Just say hi on WhatsApp. Let me know that you're part of today's event. Normally, I like to save everybody's contact. So message me, let me know your name. I love to save your contact. So when you reach out, I know you personally and I'm able to help and guide you. It's like I said, I don't do events that just end after the event. I guide people through the whole steps, through the whole process. So that's it. If you're joining outside Nigeria, you can see the number in international from Marseille on WhatsApp. So what's the next question? Someone said we like to have partners who handle the e-commerce and web activities. Of course, that's what we exist for as a community. There are people in the community who are going to do that happily for you. There are people in the community that they build e-commerce site as a business. So you don't have any problem about that. They are like, I can point like 10 people here immediately who can do that for you. So messages come to the community. There are people here who are going to do that for you. And I can also help you assign people to you and hold them accountable. And I'm not going to charge you for that. So can assign people to you, hold them accountable for you, and ensure that they get your job done. There are several people in the community who are e-commerce experts who can build your site for you. It's like I said, I've moved away from building to actually teaching people to build and helping ensure people build
Your number again. Your number.
sites for people. Please help me mute yourself. All right. So who has a question they want to ask? Please go ahead and ask your question.
Please send your number. We didn't get it.
My name is Uche.
I dropped it. Check the chat. You're going to see it. All right, Uche, go ahead. Shoot.
I'm from Enugu. There's this question I want to ask about affiliate marketing. And it borders on this Nigerian company, Expertnail or something like that. They charge a fee for their services. Is it right?
Well, when affiliate marketing is concerned, what I know is that you're doing organizations a favor promoting their products. I don't know why you have to pay a fee. And for all the affiliate platforms I've signed up and promoted their products, I've never had to pay any fee. So what you will do is to ask that organization, why are they charging you a fee to help them promote their products? So I don't know the platform. I don't know how it works. They are not our partners. So I cannot really answer that question on why they are charging a fee. So message their support, ask them why they charging a fee, and they'll be able to have a clarification on that. So let me take a question in the comment. What advice will you have for writers on building a brand? I think, Faith, are you still here? Let's see.
Yes, I am.
All right. So Fred will help us. Any question that drops in the comments, again, she will help bring it up for us. So feel free to type your questions and drop in the comment. So what advice would you offer for writers on building a brand? And what are the best platforms to give?
Your number again.
Okay. I've dropped my number, and on my end it's appearing that it was sent to everyone. I've dropped it again. Okay, so I'm not a writer, so I cannot really offer much advice, but what I know works on the internet is being able to pick a niche. So when you're writing, so depending on what your form of writing, you could pick a niche, narrow it down to a niche, and build an audience in that niche. But if you just know how to write generally and you just want to write for people, it also helps to build a niche. So you can find out what are your what areas are you really competent with when they have to do with writing, and then you can market that you write for people in that niche, or you can also write ebooks or in that niche, and then you sell. And for what best platforms to leverage, one of the things I think writers should know is the basics of blogging. So I think that every writer should know how to use WordPress. Not from the development or designer aspect. They should have a blog. They should know how to make a post on WordPress, because I can tell you that if you're writing for, even in Nigeria, if you want to work with brands in Nigeria who own blogs, who own web platforms, most of them use WordPress. And if you have to write for them on their platform, it's important that you know how to use WordPress. So WordPress is the world's most used content management system. It's the #1 way of creating blogs, and it has more than 60% of the market share. That means in Nigeria, if you point to, we can do that maybe as a test. If you point to 5 sites, about 4 of them, or at least 3 on WordPress. So mostly all the sites you see around on WordPress, almost all the blogs you see in Nigeria, 99% of the blogs. Okay, let me shock you. Most time you see sites that have the .blogspot or the blogspot.com.ng. As popular as that seems, because of the number of sites we've been seeing, Google Blogspot has less than 5% of the content management system market share, and that basically means share of the industry of the technology, for blogging, as popular as it seems. So WordPress on its own has over 60% of that market share. So if you're learning how to blog with WordPress, you find out that if you're out of here, please help me mute yourself. Find out that you're out of here, you're going to see that is what the organizations and businesses out of here are using. All right. Do we have other questions? Faith?
Yes, we do. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. Good evening. Taking the Printful as an example, how can I receive payments and make payments on Printful?
Okay.
That's one question.
Okay, so for receiving payments, like now we talked about the dollar card, you can make payment easily on your dollar card. For receiving payments, since your store is going to be on WooCommerce, WooCommerce is going to determine how to receive payment. And WooCommerce, because it's so popular, there are payment integrations for Nigeria. One of the ones I use is Paystack, which is easy to set up. And when I say we are going to hold you by the hands, it means we are going to show you how to set it up. So you can integrate payment platforms like Paystack. And when people pay you in Nigeria or from anywhere, you're going to be able to get the money straight into your bank account. So I hope that answers your question.
Okay, and we have another question. Can I market my MIM/network marketing business on WooCommerce?
WooCommerce has no limitation. Like I said, it's open source on GPL license. It gives you, there's no limitation. They cannot put a rule to say these are the kind of products that we support, these are the kind of products that we don't support. So there's nothing like that, because it's not a proprietary platform like this other platform. There is actually no rule. So you can sell anything, you can put any type of product. So all you just need to do is to learn how to create your online store or e-commerce platform with WooCommerce, or get someone in the community to create for you, which I can connect you with someone, and they create and then they put those products for you. And there are even extensions and plugins for building network marketing sites, or building an affiliate site that people can even come and help you promote your products. So like there's literally no feature you cannot get with WooCommerce. And the best part is there's actually no form of limitation, no rule to say that says you can sell this type of product or you cannot sell this type of product.
All right, there's another one. I am an automobile technician and I also sell cars. Can I do my marketing here on WooCommerce?
Yeah, but when you say do your marketing on WooCommerce, remember that WooCommerce is a platform to create like your own store, to create like your own shop. The simple way to describe it, like it's a platform that like, let's say for instance, even though Jumia is not on WooCommerce, but it's a platform that the people who created the Jumia website will use to create a store like Jumia. So you can go to WooCommerce, install the plugin, and you can create a website like Jumia in a day or two, depending on your expertise. So it's actually a platform for building e-commerce site. So the way it works is that WordPress is the main software, and WooCommerce is a WordPress plugin that you install that gives you the e-commerce functionalities, the ability to add products, the ability for subscriptions, the ability for bookings, and several tons of other e-commerce features you can think of. The ability to accept payments, to display shipping options that you offer, and so on. So I wanted to just clarify that. You can go to, I think you can read more about WooCommerce by going to woocommerce.com or just Googling WooCommerce so you understand how it works exactly. So it's a platform that you can use to create an online store, a site with e-commerce functionality, and it's very easy to use. All right, anyone has any other question they would like to ask?
Okay, what about someone that wants to create a VTU platform? What are things you need to do? Like, what are things you need to set up to have a good VTU platform that sells data and stuff like that to people?
So VTU platforms are not platforms you just create. VTU platform requires you to hook into an API, basically because the airtime you are selling has to come from somewhere. So the way it works is that there are people who are direct partners with companies like MTN, like Airtel. So those direct partners, get this API access and then they now resell it to people. So what you want to do is to Google those partners, MTN VTU partners, and then you find out which of them do you want to use. And then the way it works is at times it could be on a subscription basis or pay as you go basis. As people buy, you have your own percentage and all that. So those are not sites that you just go and then you just create. You have to have an API you want to hook into. It's like flight booking. There are APIs for flight booking. That's why you find out that you go to different sites across the world to book flight, and then you see that the availability are the same. The difference is that people hook into those API, and then everybody now adjusts their price to how they want to sell it. So those are how the way stuff like that work, because they have to be like a central price, and the airtime you're buying has to come from somewhere. So I hope that answers your question.
Hello, please, can you give more insights about how you go about this ordering from Amazon? Do you use their direct shipping options, or you ship through a third party? And
I don't ship through a third party. Like I showed you that I've bought several products. They mostly arrive within a week. They have different shipping options. And with the shipping option that with the example I showed you, I think with that, it just takes a week and a few days, either 1 week or 1 week and 2-3 days, and your product will arrive anywhere in Nigeria. I've ordered from Lagos. I've ordered from Ibadan. I've ordered from Uyo, that's in Akwa Ibom. So I've actually ordered from different locations, and I can confirm that Amazon ships directly to Nigeria. But you that is asking, I'm sure you've seen that people are offering that as a service, that buying products from Amazon and shipping to people. That's because most Nigerians are not actually aware that they can buy those products directly on their own. So that's why it's a business idea that you can actually help people buy and then tell them that you buy and ship to them. And once you pack different items and then you buy at once, you're going to get huge discount on the shipping. And once that item arrives to you in Lagos, in Ibadan, in Uyo, or wherever you are, can now use 2K to 1K and then ship that item to the different owners. And then you make income from it. So I hope that answers your question.
Okay, so someone else asked so the WooCommerce can work as Facebook marketing?
The WooCommerce, the way it works is like that. It's going to be your storefront. It's going to be like you're going to create like your website where you are going to be able to put all the products that you sell and then have the prices. Let me show you a quick example on one of my test sites. I have tons of test sites that I use in testing different WooCommerce functionalities. Let's see. Let's use this for an example. This is a test site. I have tons of them. I have over 7 test sites that I use in testing different WooCommerce functionalities. So this is a test site. That's why there's nothing, there's no big deal here. And you can come and see products. These are products categories. People can shop by category. They can select goodies and they can see the t-shirts, different products. So this is like this allows you to create a site like Jumia, where you can put your products and sell, and people can pay and do all the things they can do on Jumia. This allows you to create maybe like an hotel booking site like hostel.ng. Like any site with e-commerce functionality you see, this basically allows you to create a site like that. The difference is that it's a free platform and it's easy to use. But it's like I said, where you're going to pay is that you're going to need what we call hosting. So let's say you go to hugohost.com, you're going to see different hosting plan. Now, this is going to be the only expenses you're going to incur if you're looking at learning how to do this yourself. If you feel that, oh, you want to learn how to do this yourself, which we can show you as a community for free, the only expenses you're going to incur is just basically the hosting fee, you can go to hosting and you can click on host your WordPress site, and then you're going to see the different hosting plan. Now for hosting and someone just raised their hand. I'm going to come back to you. Let me just explain this so we understand. And I only like to change to pay annually. Whatever you do, always pay annually. You save 20%, and then you just pay for a whole year, so you don't have to worry about it. So the only expenses you have to incur is going to be this fee. So you're going to see this is 80,000 for a whole year. This is 28,000 for a whole year. This is 45,000 for a whole year. And you can start with this. And this is just going to be the whole expenses. And for the rest, we are going to guide you on how to build your site. That means we are going to do further tutorials like this, which we are going to show you live. We are going to have recorded videos you can watch. You can ask questions at any time and get assistance. This paying annually gives us you 20%. And as a community, we also have a discount code that if you use the discount code WOO, this is going to also give you a minimum of 5% discount on top of the 20% discount that you're going to get here. Now, the way it works is that after you purchase this, you now install WordPress, and then you now install the WooCommerce plugin, and then you can create a shop like Jumia, like Hotels.ng, or like a real estate site where people can see the different accommodations or properties that you have, and then they can make payments directly on the site. So that's basically how it works. So there's also a cheaper option. Though if you're going to do an e-commerce site, I recommend this WordPress plan because it's more reliable and it's powered by Amazon Web Service. So this one is more reliable and can handle the kind of traffic or resources that are required for an e-commerce site. But if you just want to test the waters, there's also a different hosting plan. They say get web hosting that is cheaper and can also host your site, but you could start to have some downtime as you start to have traffic. But if you want to test the water, you can start with that. I think the plan starts for as low as 8,000, as low as 8,000 naira. You can see this. Always click pay annually, and then you see this starts at 8,000. So you can start with, let's say, the pro of this. Not that this won't work. This is going to work, but I like to be realistic, knowing having built this platform for years. So I like to be realistic, telling you what is going to be perfect and work for you. So you can start with this, or if you just want to test, you want to practice to see if it's something you can do, or you want to get into, you can buy this. And then once your site is up, you start selling, you can always upgrade. But the most recommended option is the first one I showed you, which says host your WordPress website. You can start with the list plan there. And you can always upgrade. The good thing about all these plans is that you can always upgrade as your business grows. So you can always upgrade the plans. You can start with this. This is just 18,000 for a whole year, and I don't think it's a big investment to make for a business. So that is that. I just wanted to show you that. The coupon code again is WOO. That gives you discount anytime you're purchasing on Ugos. All right. Olatunde has his hand up.
Yeah,
Please
can I talk now? Yeah,
Please
can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, I as you are explaining, is making. I'm now getting more clearer view of it. Are you saying WooCommerce is a plugin just as Elementor?
Yeah, it's a plugin just as Elementor, but it has grown to become very powerful. That is ranked as the most popular e-commerce platform globally. But it's a plugin like Elementor on WordPress. So you install WordPress, which we have tons of video we can show you on how to install WordPress, and then you go to from your WordPress dashboard. Let me see if I can open any of my site dashboard. You just go to plugins, add new. And then you just search for WooCommerce. It's as simple as a plugin, but it's a plugin, but it's just super powerful. That's why it has become so popular.
Okay, can you have can you, like, what I do is I created a product page while I do my marketing through Facebook marketing. You understand? So can I have the Elementor running and at the same time WooCommerce?
Yeah, that's the beauty of WordPress. The advantage of, which is one of the key advantages with WooCommerce being on WordPress, is that you can use Elementor. Even Elementor has what we call a WooCommerce builder, which allows you to build custom WooCommerce pages. So you can, even people who are in the Elementor community, I founded the Elementor Lagos community, and people who are in the community over the years have learned how to use Elementor to build WooCommerce sites. So it allows you you can use it to customize your product pages and all that. So that's where it gets really interesting, because almost everybody is using WordPress, or will have to use WordPress in the future, so that you can just install WooCommerce plugin on your WordPress site and start selling your products. Makes WooCommerce very interesting. You can see here that this is the plugin and it's active.
Yeah. And I noticed, in Elementor, you can only create a page for each product. But for this WooCommerce, I saw how robust it is, that you can actually put many products on a page.
That's why it's the most popular e-commerce platform globally, not just in the WordPress ecosystem, like across the globe. It's the most used e-commerce platform. Like you can search on the web. Sorry, I have to quickly mute that person. You can search on the web for the statistics, and then you can actually confirm that for yourself. All right. Any other question? There's someone whose mic is making noise, so I have to mute everybody again. Please help me mute yourself. There's someone. Please just help me stay muted. Thank you. Can you quickly simply explain how to change web hosting subscription from one hosting company to another? The first thing you want to do is to back up your website. So there are tons of WordPress plugins for backing up site. There is, let me go back to my dashboard. There is Updraft. There is all-in-one WP migration. So one of the things you want to do is to use that plugin. Like for the sites that I build on a daily basis, the sites are automatically backed up. So you can use a plugin like this to back up your site. It's going to allow you to download a backup of your site or sync it to Google Drive. Once you have the backup of your site, you go to the new web hosting company, you purchase web hosting, you install WordPress, upload that backup, and that is it. You may have to do, if you're changing the domain name, okay, since you're just moving, you're not changing domain name. If you're changing domain name, you could have to do run search and replace just to replace the domain name. But for just a normal migration, that's all what is required. You can also do it through cPanel. cPanel has a backup feature that allows you to back up the entire site, back up the email. So once you go to the new host, you also just, upload your backup. And there are also ways to do the backup remotely. I think I've successfully done that on tons of sites. There was a time I had to do a migration for a microfinance bank, and they had tons of emails and important files, and I had to remotely migrate them to a different host. So there's different ways to do that, but it's a bit technical. But if you Google how to migrate a WordPress website, you're going to see tons of videos on that. But the easiest way, if it's just a site, is to use a backup plugin like Updraft, and then once you're on the new host and you install WordPress, you just upload your backup. I hope that answers your question. All right. Does anyone have any further questions they want to ask, so we can quickly wrap this up and allow everyone to move on? Okay. Where is the noise coming from? Sorry, I have to mute everyone again. But what's in there? I see your hand. You have a question?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I'm the one that asked question before concerning the automobile stuff as an automobile technician. So I have a business name in which I've registered as a under CAC. She gets. So, well, how can I run it by having my own blog's domain name to create a Google Ads so as to patronize the business?
That is what we've been talking about, creating a website for it and what we exist for it. And it's
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
exist
I
for as a
understand.
community.
I heard it. I heard everything. But it can can it be easily with the help of WooCommerce?
What are the features you want on the site? What do you want your site? What do you want people to be able to do on the site?
Like creating a Google Ads.
Okay, so you want to create Google Ads basically to send people to your site, but your site on its own, what are the features? What are the functionalities you want on the site? What do you want people to be able to do when they come to the site? Is it just to see the different services that you provide, or you want people to be able to buy something on the site? What are the features you want?
Yes, see the services I provided, buys my items I sells,
Okay.
things like that.
Yeah, so
that's
if
what
you
I
just
mean.
to see the services that you provide, WordPress alone is what is required, which we can show you how to do that. But if it's to buy a product, you are going to have to include WooCommerce, which I said is free. So if you have a WordPress site, you can install WooCommerce and use for free. So we can guide you on how to go about that. And if you say you don't want to get involved in the technical aspect, because all of us, we also have to evaluate ourselves. We know you don't want to also get involved in the technical aspect. Not that it's difficult, it's easy to use, but technical stuff are not for everyone. If you don't want to get involved in the technical aspect, there are also people in the community who will do that. But if you want to learn, I can tell you that it's easy and that it's a community. We can guide you on how to do that. We are going to have other sections live like this, which I'm going to show you how it's done. I can build, I think I can build more sites with literally any functionality within an hour. And if you want to test that, we can come back on a meetup like this. I can build a WooCommerce website where people can buy, make payment, get their product shipped, and then you can see how that is done. But of course, it's easy for me to do it within an hour because I've done it for years. So it's easy for me to do.
So.
Yeah, so it's easy for me to get it done for an hour. But for you, it's going to take you a couple of days. And even after it takes you a couple of days, if you want to also become an expert in it, it's also going to take you a couple of months and a couple of years to where you can fully say that you're an expert. But the key thing is that you have to get started and you need to know that there's an opportunity in it. Aside from learning this, to do it for yourself, to build sites for your business, there's a huge market for it. There's a demand for it. People are building businesses every day, and those businesses need a website in the age that we are. So you can build websites for businesses. You can build e-commerce platforms. You can have people who are selling offline, boutiques and all that. Hotels, you can help them have sites with e-commerce functionality where people can book for their hotels, where can book their hotels, where people can shop for products. And that is what we exist here as a community to teach you how to do it. To be honest with you, a couple of years ago, I moved away from the business side of this to focus on the community side because over the years, I've earned income and I've seen that it works. And now I'm now working with organizations like WooCommerce to teach people how this is done because, and I'm doing this basically because of the impact I've seen that it can create in Africa. Now, part of my goal as a person is to be part of closing the digital gap in Africa, and doing stuff like this gives me the opportunity because I found that when people come to learn about WordPress, learn about WooCommerce, they just tend to learn more about digital stuff. You find out that once your store is up, you now want to start driving traffic to you. Now start learning stuff like a bit of digital marketing, running Facebook ads, and all that. And that's that's what I want to contribute to. And I believe that is going to have lots of ripple effect because people like you are going to learn and you're going to teach others. People are going to learn how to do this and they are going to become financially independent, which means it's going to help reduce the crime rate because if you are busy building sites for people, building your store, managing your store, earning profit from your store, they're not going to think about robbing other people and getting involved in some of the very silly crimes people do. So this for me is personal and it's very important to me that people learn how to do this. So when I say I'm going to hold you by the hand, that literally means that I'm going to hold you by the hand. And I have people in the community here who have joined over the years without any knowledge and now they're building sites for people and making profit from it. And there are a couple of people in the community here who can actually attest to that. And that's the good part about doing the kind of things that I do. They cannot say that you've done this when you've not done, because there are always people who can come up and say that you did this. And people in the community can tell you that we don't charge for this thing. This is free. It's free because it's an official WooCommerce event. So we cannot come and charge you and say this. And we have partners like Google who have sponsored these things. All right. So I hope I've answered your question. Faith, is there any other
Yes,
question?
yes, correct. Thank you. Thank you very much.
If you have an existing WordPress website, you can use WooCommerce. Or what you need to go do is go to, this is your existing WordPress website. This is what a WordPress site dashboard looks like. So what you need to do is go to plugins, add new, and then you're going to see WooCommerce. Just search for WooCommerce here, and then you're going to see it. It's something that's super easy if you have a WordPress site, which is one of the reasons I choose WooCommerce, because I noticed some of the people are using WordPress already. You know this, somebody can just, you can see it's active. So I can just install, you just install and activate it, and then it's going to give you some options. You can do new, you can do products, you can create your products, you can create an order and all that. It's easy to use. And as we progress, we are going to do other meetups. We are not just going to tell you it's easy to use, we are going to do other events, and then we are going to actually show you how to use it, how to go about the things that we've discussed. Faith, is there any question you want to read out for us? So we'll be wrapping this off in 5 minutes. So by exactly 7:25, I think I'll have to end this. So you can drop further questions on the WhatsApp group. Faith, are you still here?
I dropped a message. There is Ebenezer.
Okay.
I dropped a message, a question rather, on the chat.
All right.
And it's not attended to.
Okay, don't worry, Ebenezer. I'm going to do justice to it. Let me see. Am I still? Okay, so there's a question. Is the Woo coupon valid to renew hosting on Google? I'm not sure it is, but you can try that. I think it's basically it's for new purchases. I'm not sure it's valid for renewal. It's basically for new purchases. Benita, I believe I've answered your question. And all right, if I've not answered your question, please drop it on the WhatsApp group. I have a client who is a fashion designer. I want to attract foreign customers. Can this be hosted on WooCommerce? If they have a WooCommerce powered site, which is going to help them showcase the product, people can see and they can buy from it. What they can do is that from that site, if they can integrate things like the Google Listing and Ads extension, which syncs their products to Google. And in their country, if people are searching for that product, we also have like the product to come out for free on Google Shopping. And then they can also advertise that shop. And when people, they can advertise that shop and send traffic to you from social media, from ads, and people can, buy products from it. So having a store, an online store, makes it easy because you have a place that you can, promote and send people to order your products. So I'm sorry, because of time, that's all the question that we can take. That's all the question we can take because of time, but I'm going to drop our WhatsApp group. But do me a favor, I want the group to be joined by only people in Lagos. If you're not in Lagos, please don't join this particular group. Send me a message, and then I'm going to send you a link, because this is the group for the official Lagos community itself, and we basically just want people in Lagos to join that group. If you're outside Lagos, just message me and let me know your location, because what we are trying to do is also create community across other cities. So we want you to join the community in your city, so when they are meeting, you can also meet and learn from people in your city. A big thanks to everyone who join in, and where I need your assistance with this is that when we are doing events like this, I want you to help us share it. We want to get as many people as possible to learn these things. And as you know, the same energy I use in sharing with the 50 something people who joined today, the same energy I'm going to use to share with 100 people, with 200 people. So help us, share this across, let other people join. And we have a Google form, which we are trying to use in tracking people in the community. I'm trying to find a link to the form. Just give me a moment. So first, this is the link to our meetup group. And if you're in Lagos, join that group. If you're not in Lagos, message me on WhatsApp. Let me send the link for your community, because this event normally holds physically, and this is where we schedule events. So it's good to join the group for your city. So when an event is happening in your city, you join. There's no need joining the one in Lagos. When the event happens in Lagos, you will not be able to join. So we have even the sister who joined in from South Africa. We have a community in South Africa. We have in Cape Town, Johannesburg. So just message me and I can send you the link to that, to the community. So it's important that you join the. So this is the form. Forgive me, I just want to grab the link. This is the community form, just basically to know our members and allow us to also reach out to you. So you can also fill that so we can, get your information and be able to reach out to you. The challenge with platforms like Meetup is that it's like we said, that it's also good to use platform that you own. The challenge with platform like Meetup is that we don't own the platform. It does not allow us to get your phone numbers and reach out to you. People in the community can tell you that I literally call people and find out what they're building and how I can help. So filling that form will also help me better assist you. And please don't forget to say hi to me on WhatsApp, so we'll be able to move forward from there. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love questions and I would love to stay here and answer your questions, but we also have to keep the time already. We spent a lot of time beyond what was scheduled. So I want to thank you for giving us the extra time, and thank you for your questions. Thank you for joining in. I hope you learned something, and I hope that you're not going to be like the people who come and get a lot of valuable information and don't take the next step. So make sure you take your next step. We want to be able to guide you to create your own online store, to create your own e-commerce platform. So reach out to me individually, reach out on the group. Let's see how to move forward from here. Thank you so much for joining in. And this is where we call it a day for now. See you in the next meetup. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you. I
Bye.
appreciate it.
Bye. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Bye. Honey, thank you very much.
You're welcome, my brother. Bye.
I was part of your WordPress training then.
Okay. Which of them? I've done.
I think last year.
Okay.
I think it was during the lockdown.
All right. So how has it been ever since? Have you been able to, practice the stuff you learned?
That's why I was able to identify. I asked you, is WooCommerce a plugin just like Elementor? So,
okay.
But what I do is I always have I normally have a page for each product. In Facebook,
okay.
There's a place that you have to put the link for your product to take you to the product page.
WooCommerce makes things easier. You build the proper store, and when people come, they get to also see other products you have on the store. And then it has an order system that allows people to place proper orders, and it's all the necessary e-commerce functionalities.
So for publishing, is it going to go through your domain name?
When you say like publishing, in what sense? Can you clarify that?
Like for somebody to access your WooCommerce page, your site page. In Elementor.
Yeah, it's going to be
Okay.
through your domain name. So you have a general store links, which could be your site /store, and people go, they see all your products, and each of the products are also
Okay.
going to have their individual URL in case you want to send someone just specifically to one particular product. And
Okay.
like how you can create posts in WordPress, you can also create different categories for products. Like the one I showed you on the side, you see the hoodies category. So you
Hoodies.
can have a t-shirt
Yeah.
category, you have a makeup category and different stuff, and all the different products in a particular category can be there. So if someone is interested in the makeup product, can send them the makeup product category link. They are going to see all the products, see the price, they can add to cart, they can pay directly on the site, see the different shipping options, and you can see there's an order dashboard that you can see all the orders, and you can even filter orders by certain time, and you have reports, a lifetime report of your store. So you can always go back to any month and see, oh, what sales did I make that month? Did my sales improve in the next month? You can even download the report to CSV. That's as a spreadsheet, and you can even go through, the report. So it's a full-fledged e-commerce stuff that has literally all the functionalities you need.
So I can actually put on each product as pay on delivery if they are not even paying.
Exactly. You can have pay on delivery. You can have just very simple. Since I think we are done with the meetup, but since we are here, and I can just quickly show you that. So I can go to WooCommerce settings, and I can go to shipping. I can add the different shipping options. You can see this is, let me edit the Nigeria shipping option. So you can create different shipping options for different countries. Let me remove Nigeria and leave this for Nigeria. Let me call it Nigeria shipping to make it more explanatory. I have flat rate, free shipping. Let me add another one. Let's add.
You are not sharing your screen?
Oh, forgive me. I actually thought I was sharing my screen.
No. Oh, okay.
I'm going to go back again to my dashboard. So I can go to WooCommerce, can go to settings, can go to shipping, can edit my Nigeria shipping option. Like I see, can create different shipping options for different countries and locations. Like I edit my Nigeria shipping. I can add shipping method. I can add a local pickup. And this is that people are going to pick up at maybe in my office and so on.
As a designated place.
Exactly. And then I can do save changes. I can also go to payments. And I can have different payment options, and I can you can see direct bank transfer, cash on delivery, which is payment on delivery that you mentioned. I can turn this on.
Okay.
And just add text and then do save changes. Someone can just go, let's go back to our store and pretend we are ordering a product.
Sorry, keep one. You on the payment, you can't direct the customer to pay directly into your account.
You can have that option. You can say cash on delivery. Let's go back to our payment method. You don't want them to pay on your account, you can do that. That's direct bank transfer, which we've enabled.
Okay.
So let's go. You can see with direct bank transfer, you can put your bank information. You can see, so I can say Sunday, coffee, I say 205. Can put bank, UBA, this doesn't need routing number. So we need this. By the way, you can try to do a transfer to the account. Let's see if it will go through. And then we can go to view store. Let's add this to our cart. You can see I even have multi-currency functionality here. I can change this to different currencies. So someone can pay in any currency. You can see that exists here. You can also automate it that if someone is coming from the UK, the currency will automatically show what's applicable to that country. I'm just going to remove. Okay, let me leave all those things in my card, and so I can choose the different shipping option that we had set: flat rate, local pickup that we did together, free shipping, depending on what you have set up. You can put anything and you can call it whatever you want. And then you can set different shipping options and price for different locations. So when someone is on the checkout,
I love to put free shipping. Then I've already added the money to.
So you can do free shipping. Yeah, someone just enters their address. Let's go to Nigeria, and then you're going to show the shipping option that is available for that location that you had set, and then the payment option too. So we had done direct bank transfer. So they are going to see the information once they check out. They can check payment, cash on delivery. So like the questions is the options like. So like literally everything you can think of is already in here. I did not have one information billing state. So I can select my state. Let's say Lagos. You have this immediately. We do place order. And then order received. So you can see the order numbers. The customer can always send you the order number, payment or direct bank transfer, and they're going to see this one information. And immediately this information has also been sent to my email. So I'm also going to see the other information and the bank details in my email.
The email address there.
Yes, I put my email during the sign up. And if I go to my dashboard and I go to WooCommerce and I go to orders, and I'm going to see that order. So this order is on hold basically because it was done using direct bank transfer. It's on hold now for you to come and confirm the payment. Once you confirm the payment, you can see the customer information to use and contact them. You can now always change the order status to processing, and you send an email to the customer that you are processing the order. You don't need to type the email. There's already a template.
So all the order goes, you get the order through in your email.
The customer is going to get the order information in their email, just like you do when you shop on Jumia and other sites.
Okay.
You are also going to get a notification in your email. And if you have the WooCommerce mobile app set up, you're also going to get a notification on your phone.
Oh, good. So there is a mobile app for WooCommerce.
A free mobile app, to be very specific.
Wow.
That you can use to manage your orders. You can see all the orders on your site, and you can see who made the order. So once I confirm in my bank account, I get notification this payment has been received. I can update the status of this order to processing. The customer is going to get a notification that their order is processing. And then I can carry this product, go to NIPOS, go to DHL, go to God is Good. The product is shipped to the customer, they receive it. And after that, I can still update to say completed, that this order has been completed. So that means I can come here and filter all my orders, and I can see which one needs shipping, which one needs this. And you can also rename all these options to whatever you want. For instance, this completed means shipped, so you can rename it to shipped. This does not require anything. You can come to orders, and then you can now filter which one needs processing. So this one, this require shipping? Have I shipped? So you can now filter by the order types, by dates, and tons of stuff. But that's not what we came to cover today. That was just to quickly show you how simple it is. And I'm sorry, I can't take further questions.
A quick one. That means the setting, is it for the page, or it affects all pages? Like if I'm doing 2-3
any
products,
payment settings, if you add a payment settings, payment option, once you don't that settings, that applies to all products on your site. So you don't have to suffer to do different options for different products. The shipping rate you said also affects all products, except there are products that the shipping differs. You want to configure the shipping differently, you can also do that for that product.
For that product, okay. So for each product, you still have to add new.
You still have to add what?
A new WooCommerce page.
No, products are just that. Let me.
You don't know what I'm trying to say. A template. For each product.
You don't have to do any customization for any product. You don't have to do any template. This is how products are created in WooCommerce. You just do new product, and then you put the product name. So let me call it my product. You scroll down, and then you put the product price. So let's say $20. My store is in USD. You can put sales price, maybe $15. You put the product image. It's as simple as creating a post. and then you
Okay.
just and then you do publish, and the product is going to show up on your store. You can put some information, description about the product, and you don't have to do any design or do anything technical. Once you've created the product, you've created it, it's going to show on your store.
Okay. Except
What
you
did I
wanted to add
call?
pictures.
I called it my products. Yeah, I added the
Yeah.
product image. You can also add gallery image, like additional images to show on the, like
Okay.
you see on Jumia, one product having multiple images. I
Product.
think I called it my product.
Exactly.
If I search for it, you see it's on the site. This is the product. It's already on the site. So you don't have to do any design. Once you add a new product, it just appears like this. You don't have to do any work again.
So, except you want to add more gallery pictures and
Exactly.
just to be true. Okay.
So my people, thank you so much. That's as far as we can go today. Send your other further questions on WhatsApp. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great night, everyone, and bye.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I didn't even know that I have your phone number, your WhatsApp number ever since. I just tried to add and I saw it. I already have your number.
Great, great. All right. If I leave you guys here, I think we will likely sleep here. Thank you everyone for joining in. I'm sorry I have to end this so we can all move on. But feel free to ask further questions on.
Thank you so much.
On WhatsApp.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
really appreciate you.
You are all welcome. All right. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.